Hola, muy buenas a todos y bienvenidos un día más a mi canal. Estamos con Mass Effect 2, aquí con Shepard, en la cabina de la Normandy 2.0, con Joker y con Sith, que están todo el día peleándose. Y bueno, vamos a ver qué podemos hacer hoy. Vamos a continuar con las misiones de historia, por lo visto. Bueno, de historia. Vamos a ver si me dejan, porque entre investigar unas cosillas y otras, ¿vale? Estoy investigando planetas, me hacen bajar, investigar cosillas y conseguir recursos y todas esas cositas. Vale, a ver, actualmente tenemos hecha ya la misión de Liara, que había que piratear las terminales para conseguir información para ella. Esa información era del corredor sombrío. Ella está intentando acabar con este sombrío, el corredor. Después tuvimos que hacer más pirateos para conseguir saber quién era uno de los personajes que andaban allí en Ilium. Y les dimos la información, se lo han cargado ellos. Y me ha dicho que no fue posible seguir con ello. Entonces, para mí Ilium ya ha terminado. Hemos terminado con Ilium. Vamos a ver aquí en la Galaxia a ver qué tenemos. Vale, aquí estaba yo investigando. Vale, tengo la mitad del planeta ya, la mitad del sistema ya visto. Y aquí no hay... Oh, no hay ningún relé aquí. Que voy a gastar... Vale, tenemos que ir a Tasale. Es decir, en este tramo sí gastamos combustible. Vale, y ahora cogemos aquí. Aquí compro sondas que me quedo sin ellas, de donde investigar. Y combustible. Vale, y nos vamos. Y ahora sí, ¿ves? Ilium ya está. No tenemos a nadie más, solo que estoy investigando la galaxia. Bueno, la nebulosa entera. Y vale, tenemos... nebulosa serpentina, la ciudadela. Ayudar a Zane y a Garrus. En Tuchanka, aquí abajo, a Grun y a Mordin. A Jack. En Novia. Jauquineta. Me suena a mí. Estuvimos en el 1 aquí. El segador. Jacob. Pues nos vamos a ir aquí. Luego tenemos que ir a ayudar a Tali, que la han acusado de traición. Y no mola, no. Entonces, vale, aquí tenemos combustible. Vale, pues esto lo haré luego. Jacob. Todas estas cosillas debería hacerlas. Vale, ¿y dónde está? Aquí. Luego investigar y todo esto. Lo que pasa es que no me entra todo en la nave. Vale, ahora hay que buscar. Ok. Pues tal y como lo hemos hecho otras veces, ¿veis? Tengo todo el material aquí. Tengo que investigar para poder dejar que entre. La señal blanca está por aquí. La señal está por aquí. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está la señal, tío? Vamos a hacer otra cosa. Vamos a hacerlo distinto. Vamos a meter sondas. Y cuando lo encontremos, lo encontramos y ya está. Que no sé si esto lo he enseñado como lo hacía yo. Para mí la mejor forma es hacerlo de esta manera. En horizontal, bajando poquito a poco, porque el ratón hay que moverlo bastante poco. Entonces vamos a ir haciéndolo así despacito. Vamos consiguiendo materiales encima. Mira, elemento 0. ¡Dios! Está aquí. Le encontré. Con elemento 0 y todo. Vale. Asari. Starler. Vale, pues aquí se supone que es donde está. Entonces, vamos a aterrizar. Bueno, por lo visto, cada vez que hacemos estas misiones nos da lealtad al personaje. Los integrantes del equipo. No, lo que de planeta, así que de todo alrededor. Qué foto más bonita. Ok. Ok. Ah, es la... Mira, la nave. Oh. Se estrelló hace mucho tiempo, dice. Ya veo. ¿Qué ha sonado? Una IA.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Ahí hay una IA.
Along with us anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Vale.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
No me estoy enterando de nada.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
A ver.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
O sea que se envenenaron.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
O sea que está vivo.
Of acting captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Ya lo he dicho antes.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship.
O sea que si lo he
My father
activado.
had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Yeah, that long? He's
Hay
screwed.
algo. Basta. Ah, pues vamos a entrar un momentito. Por si hubiera algo que me interese. No creo que haya mucho, pero bueno. O sea que estaban intentando mantener la compostura, supongo. Estoy cansado de piratear ya, macho. No. Vamos a ver, ¿qué tiene? Nada, no tenía nada.
Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Están hablando del padre de este. Registro médico.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight.
Se estaban envenenando. Se estaban envenenando. Eso está claro. ¿No puedo saltar aquí? No. Vámonos. Están perdiendo la cabeza. Entonces no sabemos qué nos vamos a encontrar. No tenemos ni idea. Pueden ser cascarones. No lo sé. Están locos y dispararnos. Cualquier cosa.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power.
¿Quién?
Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Te salvó la vida.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Trouble coming.
¿En serio? No tenía ganas de matarlos. Vamos a probar este. No te escondas, cabrón. No sé si le maté a otro.
Headshot! Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
Suena esto, por Dios. Está detrás. Que te dejes de mover. Ahora me vas a dar toda la munición. Vale, vamos a ver.
That's not neural decay. They were nuts.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Yo te digo que si algo va mal. Están tocadísimos. Meca ¿Meca qué? ¿Dónde está el meca? Aquí. Despojazo. Había leído la primera vez otra cosa y no lo encontraba.
Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Estos también serán malos, joder. Nah, no son malos. Pero vamos, no lo va mal, se supone, ¿no?
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
If they were violent, I'd have killed them. But the woman on the beach said hunters were exiled.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food?
Claro.
Whatever's happening here needs to stop. Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
A lo mejor era más fácil envenenarse que morir de hambre, ¿no?
Go away. You are like him. I can't talk to you. He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
Que te pires.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
He keeps us.
He is bad.
The hunters will kill you. They fight.
Voy a matar a mí.
Waited too long.
Os quito lo que pueda. Oye. Son mecas. Destrózalos. ¿Qué narices está pasando?
Not much of a captain if he's got to kill his crew to keep him in line.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
A ver, tú, ¿vas a decir algo?
Please, here. You could end it.
Calla.
Have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read.
Ay,
But
Dios.
this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
¿Que te quieren volver?
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Joder.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Me volvió loco.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
No, está loco, totalmente.
None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Sí, básicamente está... ha ido. No puedo pasar por aquí. Ah, vale. Y ahora creo... no. Ahora quiero una explosión aquí. A ver, tengo la cabeza más para allá que para acá ahora mismo. No sé lo que estoy haciendo. La I... Vale. Que explota, vamos, tira, que explota.
Right.
Bueno, respondéis cuando os dé la gana, pues nada, hala.
That one corpse is old. A warning. The others are fresher, maybe a month.
The hunters started fighting back.
Dios, ese ataque. Me impresiona cada vez más. Encima le hemos dado más fuerza ahora. Y sin balas. Desde el medio. La manía con ponerse en el medio, colega. A ver, ¿por aquí hay algo? No. Siguen viniendo, vale. ¿Dónde está el escudo de Jack? Joder, qué ataque, chaval. Vamos a ver qué hay por aquí, para mí. Dame cositas. Más, mira, aquí hay más. Mira cómo vuela. ¿Pero cuántos mechas podían tener en la nave, tío? ¿Por qué no me lo das? ¡Cago en! Me debo cubrir. Dejar de mandarme mechas.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Sí, pues no sé cómo se va a escapar. Así no puede. Matarlos a todos. ¿Avanzamos? Si quieren avanzar, sí. Tengo uno detrás.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
He dicho que se ha vuelto loco. ¿Quién está disparando? Hacerlo salir. Eso es. Eso es lo que yo quería. Joder. Pero si estos son los... Bueno, tienen uno de estos. Cover you. Bloqueado. Han tirado a Jacob. Joder, corre. ¡No! Tío puta. Estaba ahí al lado, chaval. Al lado. Boom. Fuera. Y yo necesito munición también. Venga, vamos a hablar con él. ¿Qué te quiere decir? Dame la munición. Dame la munición. Y loco por la munición. El elemento cero, ¿dónde? ¿Dónde hay elemento cero? Aquí. PDA. Joder con la cobertura, tío. Mira, ahí está. Y ahora entrará la animación.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew acting, Captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why
Sí,
not me?
sí es.
Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy.
Cosas complicadas, supongo.
First, months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance.
Son decisiones
After a while, the
difíciles.
group seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
Ah,
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger.
pero...
I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Y estos son...
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give him the taillights.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Pero lo sabías.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did. But I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
El topo de siempre.
Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
No entiendo lo que está pasando aquí.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective.
Uh-huh.
Good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Uy.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Estos dos juntos. Uy.
Shepard.
Que no, que es para mí.
Thanks for the help.
Uno y no más, dice.
Anytime, Jacob.
Ahora que es leal.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Vale, pues nada, básicamente ya tenemos otra misión más. Bueno, vamos quitando cosas del medio para llegar a ese punto donde nos vayamos a por la nave del recolector, no, la nave del segador. Entonces, básicamente lo vamos a dejar aquí. Espero que os esté gustando tanto como a mí. Y nos vamos a ver en el siguiente episodio, así que no os preocupéis. Like, favoritos y esas cosillas. Y como digo siempre, cuidaos.